Hello, lovelies. I'm Lynn. This is self-care moment video. I don't know. Anyway, um, today I am using the Faces of Ocean Oracle deck. And this is the first time I'm using this deck. And I bought it because of the incredible joy that is exhibited on the cards when I looked at it online, and it is powerful. We'll just say that. And so when I pull cards for this type of reading, I have two, four, eight. I pulled 8 cards from the deck. I will shuffle and then I'll just go through the cards with my eyes closed. Yes, no, yes, no. I hear it in my head. And I drop the ones that are a yes and I put the no's back in the box. And then I go through the yes pile again and make sure that they're all yeses. And I originally asked for 5 cards and got 8, so tells you what the guides think of my input. What they really think is, no, we have more. We want them to know more. All right, so I'm going to pause for just a moment. I should have done this a moment ago and put them in order. Okay, I took care of that. All right, one thing I want to show you is this is the back of the card. It's a honeycomb with 2 bees on it and honey draining from it. All right, so this first card is Ocean the Warrior. And at the bottom it says personal power, assertiveness, and leadership. I have a cat who's currently trying to get into my lap, so he may be here momentarily. 3, 2, no, sir. Um, the book says, I am the warrior of my life, strong, resilient, and guided by my inner light. Confront obstacles head on and defend what matters. This is not the time to play small. This is a call to action. Embrace your inner strength and unapologetically march to the rhythm of your own drum. You hold the sword of truth and the shield of resilience within. So there is a theme to the cards that I pulled here. And one is that we are incredibly resilient as human beings, as humanity, as beings here on Earth, and Earth herself is resilient. Um, as I go through this, you'll see that theme that it is not just being a warrior, but then as we move forward, um, I know Sterling has talked a lot about, I want to say it's a 30-year reset. So it started kind of in 2020 and goes to about 2050. And these next cards, well, technically that one too, but the rest of these cards really speak to the power within us, the connections between us, no matter whether that be from the humanity, from the human level. We talk about our family being blood family, our ancestors, our descendants, our siblings, blood family. Um, when I was very young, I just started calling all my loved ones, whether they be related to me by blood or not, part of my family. because they are. And to this day, if there are, if something's happening in my life, I know who to reach out to. I know who I can trust to help me. And so that is part of that is really the foundation of the message going forward is connecting with other people, seeing their love as feeling their love and considering them your family, regardless of blood or not blood. And then as we go through that 30-year reset, what we're going to find is that it's no longer about who we are in the physical form, it's who we are also in the spirit form. I have chills going down my back. Um, and how our mindset is going to transform over the next 25 years to reach that point. And if you're a younger person watching this, wow, your future is great. As somebody who's older, I will not be in the human form to see that fulfilled. That's all right. I can see it from the spirit world and I can visit the Akashic records. So, I'll know what happens. I'm just going to Paul Harvey moment it and go to the rest of the story. Find out the ending before I heard the whole thing. All right, so let's move on. Next one is Ocean's Cleansing Rain. Emotional release, healing, and renewal. And I trust in the cleansing power of my emotions to renew and transform me. Listen up. Life isn't about tiptoeing around your emotions or burying them. Stop the excuses and face what's been holding you back. This is a period of renewal. Express and release pent-up emotions. Holding back traps negative energy within. To heal and move forward, allow yourself to feel, process, and let go. Next is Ocean Healing Sage. The words at the bottom are restoration, compassion, and wounded healer. There are a lot of light workers on earth right now. And light workers are the people who are energy workers. So Reiki, this, having that connection to the divine and sharing it with others, helping guide them through some of the more challenging aspects of life. One of the things that Karen from Ask the Spirit Guides said a while back is how many people are in service jobs? So doctors, nurses, anybody in the health professions, teaching, um, just and I know I'm leaving off a lot, and I'm sorry for that if I didn't call you out if you're in one of those professions. But there are so many people who are really, truly kind and serving to others. And those are the light workers in this world. Sometimes light workers bring the hard messages. Guilty as charged. I'm the truth teller of uncomfortable truths. If there's an elephant in the room, I'm going to say, hey, there's an elephant in the room. We talk about it so that it's not like shoved under the rug and it becomes a pent up energy that then becomes something that has to be dealt with later. So I'm a purge. kind of person. I don't know how else to say it. All right, so ocean, healing sage, restoration, compassion, wounded healer. I am open to restoration and balance. I see you. You, dear soul, embody the essence of a wounded healer, someone with a huge capacity for empathy, healing, and support. You easily give to those in need, offering solace and understanding. Your heart is a haven for the wounded and the broken. Beautiful. Ocean of perpetual beauty. The words at the bottom are inner beauty, self love, and transformation. I am a reflection of sacred beauty. Wow, isn't that something that we should all put on the side of our mirrors every morning? I am a reflection of sacred beauty. You are a reflection of sacred beauty. Ocean is considered to be a legendary beauty. Beauty is the way the divine expresses love and speaks to us. Consider the beauty of nature. If you pulled this card, it's a sign that it's time to embrace your own special brand of inner and outer beauty and practice deeper self love. Recognizing your sacred beauty empowers you to radiate confidence and attract positive energy into your life. When you feel comfortable with your own sacred beauty, you pave the way for positive transformation. So, this card really speaks to me in terms of when you are in a space of that kind of confidence, the people in your life who a lot of people who are not comfortable with that will fall away from your life. Not all of them, because certainly, there are some who just want to be glommed on. You know what I mean, I hope. Um, and though they're not good for you. And so it can be challenging to not get pulled into their negativity. But when you hold yourself at a higher vibration, meaning greater inner calm, inner peace, it's almost I feel like it's very much like this swallowing. I don't that's not quite the right word. What am I trying to say here? It's like you there's this just gentle slowing of everything, of the chaos in your mind, of the chaos in your life. It slows and it falls aside. And when that happens, you're at a higher vibration. So it's much easier to connect with your spirit guides. And that is profoundly powerful. All right. So that was Ocean Rising. Next, we have Ocean of Mercy. The words at the bottom are compassion, forgiveness, and empathy. Love heals all wounds. Have mercy. Forgiveness is your greatest tool. By forgiving others and, most importantly, yourself, you liberate your spirit from the chains of resentment and judgment. The act of forgiveness doesn't condone past actions or excuse wrongs, but it releases you from their grip. It is an act of self empowerment, enabling you to reclaim your peace and serenity. Forgiveness holds the key to unburdening your soul and fostering deeper connections in your relationships. That is Ocean of Mercy. Next, we have Ocean of the Ancestors, sacred lineage, belonging, and family. Thriving is my birthright. Hold your head up high. Know that you never walk alone. The strength of your ancestors flows through you. Lean into their wisdom and courage. You belong. What would you dare to do if you knew you could not fail? Feel your connection to generations past and future. Use this as a solid foundation to build your dreams. You are part of an intricate constellation of divine love and ancestral support. That's beautiful. Ocean of the Ancestors, sacred lineage, belonging, and family. And then finally, we have Ocean manifesting birth. And at the bottom, it says manifestation, intention, and abundance. I manifest with grace and ease. Congratulations, you've pulled Ocean manifesting birth. This is a powerful sign that you're in a prime position to turn your dreams into reality. It is law that thoughts become things, and she's here to remind you that you co create your world through intention and action. Excuse me. Clear your mind, and in this case, clear your throat too. Imagine your goals fulfilled, and then follow your guidance. Ocean manifesting birth. At the start of this video, I talked about how Sterling, another channel on this on YouTube, Sterling Psychic Medium, and I'll put his link to his channel down below. I'll also link to Karen down below as well. Ask the Spirit Guides. I talked about the 30-year reset and how we are in a time of transformation, and transformation is often chaotic and difficult and hard to handle. And that is a really big part of the reason why I'm doing these self-care videos, because I know that it is impacting a lot of us. He did that the first time, he's doing it again. Um, every day feels like a year because it's just so much. And I can feel, as an empath, I can feel how many people are struggling with it. And I don't remember if I talked about that in this video or not, but I've said it in others if I haven't. I would love us all to be in the center of the storm, the eye of the storm. We can look forward, we can look backward, we can look side to side, we can look, we can do the full angle, but we don't have to be caught up and blown about where we're running into other things and we're just ending up 3 towns away, like you would see in a tornado or a hurricane. We don't have to be that. We don't have to get caught up in that energy. We can be in the eye of the storm where it is calm, where we are free from responding to the chaos. We need to know about it. We need to protect ourselves as best as we can. But we don't, if we, and I, oh, this is a really brilliant example. Thank you. Um, if you're the eye of the storm and you lean forward, your your head gets caught in that wind, in that blizzard of chaos. But if you just stand still and wait for the storm to pause, then we can be the warriors. Then we can lift others. Then we can be kind and empathetic. So, all right. That is this reading. The deck again is Faces of Oshun Oracle. I hope you have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and I hope you are taking good care of yourself. Remember, you are made of stardust and magic. You're far more powerful than you realize, and you are profoundly loved. I'm going to put up other videos and our playlist for self-care here around the screen here after me after I get done with this. I'll get those added, and hopefully you'll take a minute to watch those and keep an eye out because I'm going to do my best to produce one of these every day. Uh, okay, granted, I'm producing a bunch of them on a Sunday night. I'm scheduling them out for the week, but I feel the need for these. And I feel that need from you and from the collective. We're in a period of transformation. We all chose to be here right now. You get to be here for this. I know it is hard for all of us. Even those who voted for him may not realize it yet, but it's going to be hard for them too. In different ways for sure, but it's going to be. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. With every dark cloud, there comes a silver lining. There is beauty in there. And the way I see the beauty right now of this situation is that we get to rebuild better. He's destroying systems that many of us have been complaining about for a long time. Those systems get to be built back better. It's going to be rough getting through there, getting through the next bit of time. We'll make it to the other side and it'll be okay. And yes, it's going to take hard work. Yes, we're going to have to really focus our attention and be discerning about how to build back better. It's going to take great minds to do that, to lead that. I have every faith, I have great faith that those great minds will step up to the plate and be present and help when the time is right. And on that note, have a good one. Bright blessings, everybody. We're going to be okay. All right. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.